Okay. So YouTube is very weird. Okay. I set up the live on my phone, which apparently means that I have to use my phone to go live. And I can't just get on my desktop and go live from there. So, news to me. Hey. Yeah. So, apparently, like I was saying, maybe I'm going to repeat myself. I don't know. There's a little bit of a delay. I set up my live on my phone, and apparently, since I set it up on my phone, I have to go live on my phone. I can't just go live on my desktop. So I'm like, what? But I like to be on my desktop so I can, have more control, the vibes. Okay, let's get into this. You guys, I hope you watched my new moon Cancer new moon video. That is one of my favorite channeled readings that I've done. I really love all the messages that I got for every rising sign, so please go watch that. There's even an oracle message at the end that I love, so that will give you guys a lot of insight on what this energy right now is doing. So please go watch that when you get a chance, and let's go ahead and get into this. Giovanna wants to know about love. Okay. I'm using my new deck. I'm in love. Speaking of love, I'm in love with my new deck. I'm in love with it. Giovanna. What does Giovanna need to know? Giovanna. About love. What's going on with love for Giovanna? Let's see. The Chariot. So something is moving quickly. There's momentum building around love for you. I think whatever this is, if you're connected to someone, if you've been contemplating if you should move forward, this is a good indicator of yes. This is very much a yes card. This is like, let's go. Let's follow our hearts. Let's just see where it takes us. Let's see what our base energy is. Yeah, the High Priestess. So there's an inner knowing. And this is the moon energy all day. So trust your intuition here, Giovanna, when it comes to love. These are two major arcanas. And Spirit's telling you, if it feels good, it is good. And move forth with it. That is what I'm getting with these two energies, okay? So love that. Yeah, sure. So I'm going to do Adrian. Next, let's see what's coming up. I believe that's Adrian, right? Addie, isn't that Adrian? Thank you. I met someone. I'm happy but nervous. Oh my God, girl. Go with it. Okay, so Adrian, we have the Three of Cups, which this card has been showing up. This is a card of celebration. This is a card of community. And what I'm getting for you, get out there, go out there. Justice is here too at the bottom. I feel this is about love too, to be honest with you. If you put yourself out there, that's what I'm getting. If you put yourself out there, if you put yourself back out there, you will find the relationship that you're looking for. If you have closed yourself off, because I know we read, but I don't remember readings. Okay, guys, I don't remember what I said because I'm here channeling the message. So I'm not exactly sure where you are in your love life, but when I see this Three of Cups and this Justice card, this feels like to me getting back out there, but it could also be like there's an overflow of love happening in your life right now. And there's with the Justice card here, it's like it's honest. It's like honest. It's like an honest kind of energy that I'm feeling. Yeah, the Knight of Cups is underneath that. So there's something here, honest emotional expression, honest emotional connection. That's kind of what I'm feeling. Something feels honest. I just don't know why I keep wanting to say honest. Something feels very like you can trust it. Yeah, Six of Wands. something feels positive. Something feels positive. Something feels like you can trust it. And something feels very connected to your soul family, your soul person, right? A soul connection, something like that too with the Three of Cups. So that's for Adrian. I like that. Gabriella. Oh, no, Nisha's. No, Gabriella's next. Gabriella said, shoot, I want to love it. Yeah, let's do love for Gabriella. All right. Love is in the air. Well, it makes sense, y'all. It's new moon energy, okay? It's new moon, Cancer energy. Cancer, new moon. This is new beginnings. Jupiter's in Cancer. It's bringing us abundance around the matters of the heart. Please go check out my new moon video. I'm telling y'all, those were some, good readings. You just need to look at your rising sign as well as the collective message, okay? So this is for Gabriella about love. 8 of Wands, quick action, quick movement, something quickly coming in. The High Priestess, you don't see it coming. You know, when I see these two together, Gabriella, this is about you trusting your instinct, trusting. I just keep trust yourself, trust that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, trust that everything is coming in because something's happening really fast. The 8 of Wands is quick, incoming type of energy, right? It's Mercury and Sag. Mercury just moved into Leo today. I'll be doing a tarot and transits on that, but it is about quick communication, things that feel exciting coming in. When I see the High Priestess here, what's underneath the High Priestess? Yeah, the Strength card. So this could be around Leo season, something coming in. It's quick. When it comes to love here, there's something happening. There's some type of movement happening around you, Gabriella. It might be love for yourself, finally clicking in more fully that allows you to open up, to receive. Because the High Priestess talks about our divine feminine. We need to be receptive. So as you are receptive, as you sit, as you allow things to come to you, as you realize like you are doing all that you need to do, you don't need to worry, you don't need to feel pressured. It's okay if you don't know exactly who, when, why, how they're coming in. They are coming in. Love is coming in. But with the High Priestess, how she's sitting here, we have to be open and receptive to that. As that clicks in, Strength card, we have to trust ourselves, right? That it's happening. What's underneath this? Look, 9 of Wands and the Ace of Cups, Gabriella. Whatever has felt challenging with love, the moment you say, I believe it, and I trust, and I'm allowing it, is when you're going to start to see it come in, right? Give it some time though, but this is very quick. So I feel like between now and Leo season, or throughout, could even be Mercury going retrograde. It brings back people. Mercury goes retrograde during Cancer season. So that could be around the time when this love is coming in or coming back around. Nisha is up next. I'm going to stick with tarot. Everyone's doing awesome. Hope you guys have checked out, once again, the new moon video. And Gabriella, you might get another message there when you go check out your new moon video reading. Nisha. What do we need to know for Nisha? What do we have for Nisha today? Also, y'all, if you're in Atlanta, the tickets for the next Mystic Moon are live. It'll be on July 10th, the Capricorn moon. Nisha, the star. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Whatever this is, yes. Go. This is right. This is in alignment. This is for you. I feel like yes. This energy, y'all, I'm telling you guys, we're in new energy. I'm telling you. You can see it with the readings that I'm getting. The energy is different. We're in new energy. What's on the bottom? The Page of Wands. This is something new. Where you're like not sure, right? But it's exciting. You just said you have so many things going on. The Page of Wands is like here, there, everywhere. It is like bouncing all around. But what's happening with the star is like everything is happening exactly as it should. It's like you're getting yourself set up for your future. It's like things are falling into place. It's like, yeah, things are active right now because that's what happens when things are happening. We have two ways that we manifest and get our wishes fulfilled. Either it's chaos and it's like everything all at once, and we're like, what is up? That means we're bringing something into this world and we just needed a little friction. We needed something to get going. We needed friction to make something come in. Or there's the void energy where it's crickets, 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 nothing, nothing, nothing. That means that we're needing to release, we're needing to make space for what it is that we're asking for. Right now, there's something, you're in a new, absolutely, look, the Lovers underneath that. Yes, this is the time. Everything is falling in, falling in, falling into place for you, Nisha. So just trust it. You're in alignment. Your future's bright, girl, with that star. Y'all know that's my favorite card. Next up is Seon. Hello. General vibes. Let's see. General vibes for Seon. Appreciate y'all. Give me a little thumbs up if you enjoyed your reading. I love these cards, y'all. Seon. If you didn't enjoy the reading, give me a thumbs down. I don't know if you can do that, but engagement, so they say. Okay, Seon, we had the 8 of Swords. What are you worried about? You're getting in your head about something. Look, the 10 of Swords at the bottom. So this is for Seon. The 8 of Swords, y'all know, it's a trap. Don't go in there. It's like when you're watching a scary movie and you know the killer's behind that door and you're like, don't go in there. That's this energy. Don't fall into the trap of your mind where you feel like everything is falling apart. Everything is like messed up. That creates a reality that everything is falling apart and everything is messed up. Her toe is in the water. The water is our intuition. In this moment, when you are unsure, when you are uncertain, when you are fearful, when you feel frustration, when you feel not even frustration, when you feel a sense of like, just like, what's the point? Right? What's the point? Nothing ever, that's what I'm getting here. What's the point? Nothing ever changes. Nothing ever gets better. Everything sucks. There's no point. That's your mind trying to keep you trapped. That's your mind walking you straight into that room with that serial killer, right? Trust your heart more. And the way to do this, y'all, because it's easier said than done, I know, but the way to do this is like really just sit with yourself and take some deep breaths. Clear your mind for that 2 seconds. What do you feel right here? What does your heart feel like? What is this? Does it feel heavy or does it feel light? Does it feel like nothing? Does it feel, what does it feel like? That's more indicative of where you are energetically and what is happening around you. The mind, the 10 of Swords, we have to put something to rest that we're overthinking, that we are worrying about. You can't do anything about it. Whatever this is, Seon, put it to rest. You did all that you can do. You don't need to worry about it. There's nothing like worrying about something or thinking that there's no solution is only going to make you feel more trapped in whatever this is. You have to say, okay, I don't know. I can't figure it out, but so I'm just going to have to let go and let God, as they say. That is what we need to do right now, Seon, to get out of our heads and to vanquish this 8 of Swords, because it's all mental. It is not reality. It is not real. All right. Next up is Chicho. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Chicho is up next. Then Joelle. Chicho. Let's see what the vibes. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Bless y'all. Let's see. Oh, right here. There's your message. 9 of Swords. You're worried and anxious about something. It's for Chicho. You're worried and anxious about something. You see, she's up at night. I can't rest. I can't clear my mind. I'm so worried. Look, we have the 4 of Cups at the bottom. So when I see these two energies, the difference between the 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords, the 9 of Swords is like okay, because I just had the 9. I just felt 9. I just lived 9 of Swords energy earlier this week. It's like you are convinced that something is wrong, and you just swear it in your intuition that you're right. You swear it. But the difference between our intuition and our anxiety is how much we think about it. So this is for Chicho. If you're thinking about something to the point where you have convinced yourself that this is absolutely what has happened, there is no other alternative, think again, okay? Allow yourself to be willing to doubt that doubt or the anxiety. Question it. Like, why are you thinking that? Like, why are you so convinced? Why are you so fixated on that being what it is? Because when I see the 4 of Cups here at the bottom, her eyes are closed. She doesn't see this cup over here. There's another option to what you think may be going on, but you're just looking at these 3 cups, focus on these 3 cups, and like it is what it is, and that's it. And there's no other option. There's no other way. There's no other answer. There's no other anything. This is what it is. The worst case scenario is the only thing. That's what it is. So that's what the 9 of Swords is. Whereas the 8 of Swords is this idea that we are creating based on where we are. Like, we're stuck here. There's like, we're fixated on something. We're fixated on where we are in our reality. And we feel like this is all that it's going to be. With the 9 of Swords, we're creating that. We're making it up. It literally doesn't even exist. We're making it up. And I'm harping on this because this is, it is not as, I don't hate it as much as the 8 of Swords, but this is just wasted energy. So that's for Chicho. You are good. Everything is okay. There's new opportunity coming in. Open your mind, open your soul, your heart up, and know that like whatever you're overly fixated on and just convinced is it, it's not. Okay. Bless. You're so welcome. Okay. Joe Al is next. Career message. Let's see. Career. I haven't been shuffling these where they're reversed because I feel like I'm pretty okay with picking up reversed energy without it being literally reversed. So Joelle, King of Wands. This is literally career. So this is about being on top of your game, right? He's the King of Wands. He's in there like swimwear, okay? So you might be an entrepreneur. You might be in leadership. You might be going after leadership. You might be desiring leadership. The Queen of Swords is at the bottom. This just flipped out. So with the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands, you might be maybe maybe you're interviewing or something. With the Queen of Swords, this has to do with like communication, someone making a decision, right? The Queen of Swords talks about discernment. You are definitely poised to succeed, right? The King of Wands is a very successful energy. There's a lot of confidence here. So keep your confidence up. If the jury's still out, so to speak, I feel like, the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like whatever this is, maybe you ask for a promotion or maybe you're getting a new, something like that. I think you're going to be successful. The King of Wands, he knows how to do business. He knows how to do the job. He's who you want doing the job. So there's something very alluring, magnetizing of your skills that whatever you're going after, they definitely see that. So if you're waiting for some type of communication or decision, I do think it's going to be one that is going to be positive. This is also Leo energy. And I just said a little while ago that Mercury, which is the planet of communication, just moved into Leo. today. So if you're waiting on some type of information coming back, especially around something you're passionate about and you care about, I wouldn't be surprised if it happens sooner than later. Got a little fuzzy in my nose. That was for Joelle. And next, and I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you check out my new moon in Cancer video, y'all. You just need to know your rising sign to get your specific message, but it was a good one. Ah, bless. I received that. Thank you so much. That really warms my heart. Okay, next up is hello, Miss Kimberly. Love. We're almost out of Uranus being in Taurus. Hopefully you can feel that things are finally shaken free. Maybe I hope you feel like you're getting things are shaken free from you for you. And trust me, Kimberly, I know how you've been feeling because I have a Taurus moon. Okay. Taurus placements, I really genuinely feel we've been going through it. Okay. We've been going through it with this Uranus and Taurus. It is jamming us up. Okay. It's been jamming us up for 7 years. Okay. What it's doing, it's like creating all this upheaval around our Taurus energy. And things have been changing. We've been changing. Things have been moving. But it's been like, okay, but where's the stability? Where's the goodness? You know, like, okay, change. I got it. I'm clearing things out. I'm okay. Cool. Where's like the abundance coming? Where's that? And so I really feel like once Uranus gets the hell on into Gemini, us Taurus prominent placements, sun, moon, rising, are going to start to feel like, all right, bruh, cool. Thank you for getting off my neck. And now I can breathe and move and things are actually doing their thing. And that happens on the 7th. But we're already kind of in that energy, right? Because the 7th is like, what? A week and a half away. So this is for Kimberly. What's going on with love for Kimberly? This doesn't want to go in. 3 of Pentacles. Something's about to start to work. Look, the Page of Pentacles. What did I just talk about? I was talking about Taurus energy, Earth energy. Trust me, Kimberly, things are going to start working for you. And there's something new here, right? It's like we had to learn what we had to learn and figure out what we have to figure out in order for things to work. For us to find the person that works with us, for us to know what we need to do to make the situation work. There's this definite teamwork energy here with the 3 of Pentacles, and with the Page of Pentacles, it's something new. It's like we had to learn something. And now that we've learned what we've learned, now we can start to put it into action instead of just like cultivating it. Look, put it into action. The Knight of Swords is underneath it. Okay, this is literally that. Put it into action. Put it into action. So what you've learned all this time that we've been connecting, Kimberly, by the way, if you guys have been reading with me for more than a couple years, I would love for you to do some type of testimony for me for our 5-year anniversary, which is on the 31st of July. Just putting that out there. You can email it, you can DM it, whatever you need to do. I'd really love to hear your feedback. So the Page of Pentacles is saying like you have been going through all of this learning and you are now ready for something to come in. Yes, a dude. Exactly. Cool. Yes, a dude. Relationship. That's what you want. That's what we're pulling on, right? You know. So yeah, that's this energy that's coming in because you now are here. You're at the beginning of the newness. You know what I'm saying? What's underneath it? The Hermit. The Hermit has to do with, once again, you had to be, everything happens when we're ready. The world, the indecision, the things that we felt like weren't happening, where you felt confused, the confusion completing, right? Things are not, trust me, things are hard. Life is hard, y'all. Life is very hard. And life is only gotten harder and more intense this year. When we are like now finally at all this like endings, new beginnings. It's like you're at that last juncture where you're almost like, I'm about to give the fuck up. I'm about to give up because what the fuck, right? You guys are not alone. That is the nature of the energy of all these shifts and changes. And like, that's why astrology is a helpful guide, because it helps us understand, 7 years, Uranus being in Taurus for 7 years. Yeah, that's a long time for not to have what we want, to not be getting movement around whatever sector that Taurus energy is connected to, not getting stability, not having real clarity there, right? That's been jammed up for 7 years. There's peaks and valleys within those 7 years of like, ooh, something's happening. And then like, oh no, nothing's okay. We're still in the midst of change. Okay, cool. Got it. So it is, it's something, but we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere, you guys. Especially I have Taurus placements. Okay, next up is Sierra. Hey. I feel you. Oh, you're a Taurus moon, girl. You feel me. Yes. Oh my God. Don't you love this deck, Marina? It's the Earth Woman Tarot. I'm literally obsessed. Love you guys. Love you, Kimberly. Like I said, if you guys have been reading with me for a while, please send me some type of testimony. It could be a video. It could be a message. Oh, Jim. Sorry. Jim, then Sierra, then Marina. Jim, let's see what's going on. Jim. Thanks. I love it. I'm so obsessed with it. You guys watch my new moon video. I talk about it there too. This is for Jim. The Tower. Something unexpected here. And I have the Three of Swords. So something unexpected, bringing some type of, this kind of feels here. So maybe you got some news that wasn't great. Yeah, the Five of Pentacles. So you might have got some news that wasn't great. Might have felt like it came out of nowhere. It could even be financially oriented here with the Five of Pentacles. I want one more. But the Ten of Cups is here. So whatever this is, there's some type of balm healing coming, right? What is this? I feel like realizing something. It could have been a realization, right? A realization that something really just doesn't work, right? And I know we've talked about that. I know you've been moving through that, but it's like maybe finally realizing I got to get out of this. Eight of Cups. I got to get out of this. I got to walk away from this. I got to get on. I can't. This doesn't work. That's what it feels like to me, Jim. Something just finally realizing this is lack. I'm in a lack space, and I want abundance. I want happiness. I want joy. And I can't keep fooling myself into thinking that I can just keep trying to make something make sense when it's just whatever this is could have just been the fine. I don't know, with this tower, it just feels like it was unexpected. Maybe could even been I feel it down here. So it could have been a money thing, something money happened. And it was oh, I wasn't expecting that. But when I see that Ten of Cups there's something that's going to come and kind of because after the Tower is a star. So this isn't a permanent thing. Okay. Whatever this is not permanent, but it is frustrating. It is something that's oh God, this sucks, right? With Three of Swords here, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You're going to be able to weather the storm. You're going to be able to get through it. You're going to be, the star is after the Tower. So it's going to be okay. That's the energy that I have for you. Sierra is next. Blessings, Jim. Sierra, then Marina, then Ronnie. Hey, Ronnie. Oh, JMG. Future love reading. Sorry. Thank you for reminding me. So Sierra and then JMG. Can you tell me your name, JMG? This is for Sierra. You're welcome, Jim. Sierra, Knight of Wands. Coming in hot. Someone's coming in hot. Page of Cups. Yeah. Someone has a crush on you. Immediately, this is what I'm feeling. Sierra, someone's got a crush on you. You might have a crush on someone. I'm just feeling like go for it. Mercury is in Leo now. This is kind of the energy that I'm getting. I got something to say to you. I got something to say to you. And I'm gonna tell you, I have a crush on you. Or someone telling you, I have a crush on you, Sierra. Like this is very much so giving, I have a crush on you, and I'm just gonna go for it vibes. Now it's a Page of Cups and a Knight of Wands. So let's temper our reaction to it. Okay. Like, let's not like jump out the window and be like, oh my God, we're going to be together forever. Not necessarily, but there's definitely something here of like, I have a crush on you. Okay. I have a crush on you. I want to see what something can happen. And you might be thinking like they don't like you at all. Right. Nothing's ever going to happen. Nothing's ever going to move. We just talked about you having that Taurus moon. So something finally getting going around someone. That's what it feels like to me. That's for Sierra. JMGF. Okay. JMGF. JMGF. Did you ask something specific? I feel like you did. Love. Beautiful. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. This is for JMGF for love. And then Marina. And then Ronnie. And then Tajinder. Once again, I hope I'm not totally butchering your guys' names. This is for JMGF. The Page of Swords. You got your eye on someone. This is what I get. I feel like you have your eye on someone. There's someone that you're like interested in. This feels like I'm interested in getting to know someone or needing more information. You might be wondering. I feel like you're wondering if someone is like single or like there's someone that you might see that you like, right? And you're wondering like, are they single? You could even be like friends with them on social media. So it's like double tap, double tap, double tap. And you might be wondering like, are they seeing my double tap? Do they care about my double tap? Are they into the double tap? We have the Magician on the bottom. So this is about you. Like, this is good energy. Okay. This is something that you can manifest. So set your intention. If you're into it, now it's time to do. Okay. So you double tap. Maybe next is like, hey, you know, I don't know the extent of the connection or how much you know each other. But when I see the Magician here, there's things that we have to do to kind of get things moving. And if something's for us, then God, source, the universe will continue to help us open that door. So I do see that there's a need, I feel, to maybe like take the next action. King of Cups. Yeah. There is potential here. There is potential here for some type of romance. But now we have to start to kind of like move towards that more so than just these little kind of like trying to see the vibes. We need to be more like, oh, hey, like, I don't know if you're available, but I was thinking we can go and get tea or whatever, right? I feel like there's a need to kind of like, okay, what's next? Because I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Yeah, 3 of Wands. I feel like there's definitely a future potential there with this person, but we got to do more than just like double tap because I think they're into it. Okay, next up is Marina, and then Ronnie, and then Tajinder. Marina. Once again, y'all, if you have been reading with me for, I have five people are on right now, 5 likes. This is our Arcana's 5th year anniversary. If you guys have been hanging out with me for more than a couple years or more than a year, I would really love you to do a testimony for me. I'm going to get with Ronnie as my helpful creative arm of Arcana to see exactly how I want to do that, but just like put that on your radar. Oh no, Marina. That makes me so sad. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Blessings, okay, my lady. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. All right, what do we have for Marina? I see you, Tajinder. I see you. Okay. 2 of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords. Okay, things are going to start to balance back out, okay? I know it could feel like, what the fuck, right? This is a card of like the endings, okay? And just feeling like I cannot. It's that energy. I cannot. Okay, I'm done here. I'm done. I can't take anything else. Like, please give me some balance. Please give me something to help me feel like, okay, things are okay. Like, I need some balance. So that's what the 2 of Pentacles is doing here. I do feel like there's something coming in, maybe some type of it's not even an opportunity. It feels like something to come help you, something to help kind of shift your focus, shift your attention, shift your energy, right? With knowing that, like, we're done with this sorrow. This is sorrow, and not done with it. Obviously, you're going to be grieving perpetually, but there's something else coming into your life with this 2 of Pentacles that's going to allow you to focus on that. That's going to feel much more like productive, and like you're actually like, okay, getting some momentum going. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles here. So something maybe with money. So there could be something money related coming in, or your job, your work might be increasing or something like that. It definitely feels like something coming in to bring some balance into your life after this, like, really kind of like, I cannot, no more, right? And the Empress is underneath that. So this something, things are going to get better. I want you to go look at your new moon in Cancer, but there's something about you really starting to feel more in your, like, it's like your not creativity, but there's more that things are going to start to come in where you have like more to do. You feel more like productive. You feel more like things are happening and things are improving. I just feel this like improvement energy in your life. So, especially with that 10 of Swords there, okay? And knowing what happened. So I'm so sorry. Sad face. But things are going to start to improve. New things are coming in that are going to give you a little bit more balance, where you don't feel so like, oh, I cannot take any more. Ronnie is next. And then Tajinder is right after Ronnie. You're right after Ronnie, Taj. I'm going to call you Taj. I hope that's okay. It's coming. Go check that new moon reading. Check your rising sign message, okay? It's right there on the site. So go see what that message is. It's a short message. So just click on your rising sign and see what that is, because that's the area of life where you're going to start to see abundance for the next 12 months, okay? This is for Ronnie. Ronnie. Also, if you guys are in Atlanta, Mystic Moon tickets are live. Ronnie, what's going on here? You know what? I read something earlier as the 3 of Swords, but it was the 5 of Swords. That's okay. 3 of Swords, but I have the 6 of Swords. So you're moving away from the grief, from the pain, from the disappointment. This feels like you're finally on the other side of the grief. You're finally on the other side of the what the fuckness. That's what I feel here. You're finally there mentally. So let yourself be there and let yourself know that, like, if you have a day where you kind of like backtrack into that, I'm on the other side of it. I'm not where I was. I'm sailing forward. I'm moving on. So you're moving away from this. This is no longer your reality. What has caused this, what you've had to deal with. And it really is like one of those things where Gemini, sun, right? You have to be, the moon here. It's like, it's something that is subconscious that you got to kind of keep reminding yourself that, no, I'm moving on. This is not the reality. I don't have to be holding my breath and waiting for the next shoe to drop. That's the energy that I'm feeling here. That's the fear that, like, I don't want to get too happy, right? I don't want to get too, it's like, no, let yourself be open to what is next that is the opposite of what has been, right? Because once again, Jupiter has moved into Cancer. I can't recall where Cancer is in your chart, but just know that, like, that goodness, and Jupiter in general is bringing us that goodness. You know that. So don't let that fear keep you locked into that Three of Swords energy. Let yourself move forward from that. With the Six of Swords here. Yeah, the Magician. Mercurial, it's all in the mind. So remember to check that mind when you start to drift into that space where things feel dark, heavy, scary. I love that. Yeah. And just know you are, right? But it's not, ebbs and flows, but like, you're not in that same space. You're not that same person. You don't have that same perspective. You're not that same, you don't have that same heart. You don't have that same, those same blocks. You don't have this, you don't have that anymore, and that takes a lot of that, like, that takes a lot of work, but you're doing it, right? But that's why the Six of Swords is there. That is a slow moving energy. It's a constant, like, check in with yourself, like, all righty. Bless you, Ronnie. Taj, I see you. I see you. I'm not going to forget you. I promise. I'm going to read for you right now. This is for Taj. What is the message here for Taj? I know, easier said than done, but you're working towards it, girl. And that moon energy, right? That's kind of the key, right? And remembering, like, okay, my subconscious, when it comes up, let's look at it. Let's look at it, bitch. What do you got to say today, subconscious? What do you got to say today, fear? You know what I'm saying? Because mine, oh gosh, we're about to do Astro Reiki. So at 10, if you guys are part of our Patreon, we'll be doing Astro Reiki at 10. This is for Taj. Taj, temperance, beautiful, 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 beautiful energy here. This is learning. This is about patience, which is very ironic. So this is a patience card. Patience and understanding that it takes time to, like, really forge a new path. It takes time. It takes the right time. It's the divine time for something to really start to make progress, for you to make progress on something. But you have this like, say, like this hunger, that's the word, hunger to, like, really do well in this. And it could be like getting money, it could be building a house, buying a house. So there's something that you have your eye on, Taj, and you are like, you got this, but it's a timing thing. It's about timing, which is very frustrating. It's very annoying. I know. If I had a magic wand and I could just make time right now, boy, howdy, I'd do it. But just know that while you are waiting for this to kind of come more into fruition, there are lessons to be learned about knowing that you're good and stable right now with the Four of Pentacles under this. You have stability in your life, even if it's not in the big scale that you are desiring or working towards, but you are still moving in the direction, Knight of Cups here, of that abundance, of that thing that you're building, nurturing, right? It could be a relationship. So if it's something that you are like wondering, like, when is this going to happen? When am I going to get married? When am I going to get a house? When am I going to do this? Like, all those things are on the way to you. They're in the works. But this is about being very present and understanding that it's not about the destination. This is, it's a little corny, but it's true. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. And so that is kind of your task at hand, is to have faith and know that you are protected, that everything that you're wanting is coming, and that you're safe, and you're secure where you are, even if you're not at your final destination point. Okay. Because if we're only always worried about when we get to where we're going, then we are completely forgetting that all those days that are going by, we're still alive, and they're still valuable, and they're still worthy of our experience of having them, right? Even if it's not the house, the marriage, the whatever, like, that journey is living ultimately. So you're protected, you're on your way. Just know that it's about understanding what you're learning on that journey, and to stay diligent in that. For Taj, Ronnie said, yeah, I'm trying to get, thank you. That's real. Oh, yeah. Astro Reiki. Whew, it's been a week. You are so welcome, Taj. Okay, bless. I think I read for everyone. This has been great. Next week is the 3rd, so I should be back here. I don't have anything on my schedule. You can always book a reading with me, of course. ExperienceArcana.com. If you're in Atlanta and you want to come out to Mystic Moon, tickets are live. Go watch the new Moon in Cancer video. Go watch. We have a new podcast episode coming out on Sunday, Keisha and I, about the North Node. What's your destiny, right? What are we moving towards, Taj? Where are we going? Yeah, we appreciate you guys. We're just trucking on along with this little company of mine, and doing our best, showing up, trusting, honoring, and trying to enjoy the journey, because I get it, y'all. I am not, just because I am I'm in this position to do these readings and live my life through this purpose. I do not have a cheat sheet. Okay. Every day I'm like, what is happening? And when am I going to get what I am looking to achieve and have? And, but I have to tell myself that what I tell y'all, I practice what I preach. And so I say everything with conviction, because I mean that shit. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't be right here, showing up every day and having faith. So anyways, that's my little spiel. Heart, you guys. See you next week. Bye.